Welcome back, guys, to Trails from Zero, where last episode, after seeing Speaker Hartmann's mansion, we decided to find a quiet area to plan our next steps, leading us back to the hotel where they had no vacancies until Wazi appeared to offer us his room for our needed privacy. Learning that he was going to the auction as well as an escort, he offered his assistance, but before we could take him up on the offer, a new patrol of Mishelam began, leading us in the end to the boutique where Lloyd chose his infiltration partner, Ellie, with the two getting a change of clothes so they can fit in, as we now head to the venue. Oh, would you look at the time? Speaker Hartmann's party is just about to start. We better hurry on over to his mansion. I hope my wife enjoys herself. My first time bringing her with me, you see. My husband said he's taking me to a party tonight here in Mishelam. I'm quite excited for it. I wonder what kind of party it could be. What a feast! Phew, nothing more satisfying than having a delicious meal. Each new dish I try is another unforgettable memory. After having a meal like this, I can say with full confidence that visiting Crossbell was completely worth it. If I've got my calendar right, today's the last day of the anniversary festival. I've heard the city's going all out with their festivities. Darn, now I wish I'd went. Just still eating? Oh god, that's my life savings. Yes, this dish is a masterpiece. Who cares about not being able to buy that dumb jewel? All of my anger is being swept away in this decadent rush of flavor. Poor guy. How would you like dinner accompanied by a bottle of El Voile? It is one of the finest Erebonian wines in existence. It may fetch a modest price, but rest assured, its aroma is said to rival even the famous Grand Chardonnay. Grand Chardonnay? Remember correctly, that's a vintage wine they produce in the Liberal Kingdom, right? I hear a bottle went for nearly 500,000 mira in an auction they held over there a few years ago. 500,000? I know people enjoy their wine, but to sell for that much? The world of a wine connoisseur is one I could not begin to understand. Hey, if it's that good, I'd love a taste. I think I'll go for a glass, you know? See if it lives up to its reputation. How much is a glass? Well, I'm joking. Call your jets, Teotot. I should hope so. A bottle of El Voile is said to rival even Grand Chardonnay, and that is no small feat. I wholeheartedly recommend it with dinner. If you like, I can go fetch a bottle for you. No. Onwards to near the entry. Ah, this day couldn't get better. On top of all the park's goodness, I even managed to give Mishy a good kick. That's basically the heart of the Mishelam Wonderland experience. It did nearly get me thrown out of the park, though. Wait, I was right. Kinda. Kicking Mishy is something only kids are allowed to do, but I still went for it. All in all, this was a good day. I have no regrets. Sure thing. The nightly parade is currently underway inside the park. All of Mishelam's beloved mascots are merrily marching to the beat, with Mishy at the front. It's a one-of-a-kind spectacle just for our park guests. Were you able to catch the fireworks show? You should be able to spot them from anywhere in Mishelam. They soar right to the tippy top of the sky, and then boom! I'm gonna be sick. Yeah, I understand you. What am I gonna do with him? He can barely handle Phil Rise, but he still forced himself to get on with us. Well, we haven't had a family trip in a while, so I'm really happy he was able to make it. I'll have to thank my husband later for clearing a schedule for us. That roller coaster was out of this world. If I could put it into words, it'd be like, whoosh! Well, something like that. Phew, so my son really drained all his batteries playing at the theme park. You can fall asleep, that'll be fine. My man here claims he's going to win me something beautiful at the auction. And his poor wife doesn't know a thing. It's almost time to head to the Speaker's mansion. Tonight will be one to remember. Adulterer. Sure, the theme park was enjoyable, but I really wanted to go into the jewelry store. Honestly, what a stupid rule to have. Mama, the ship is going to leave us if we don't hurry. I'm just going to say, if you're looking in the window here, what more of an experience you can get from being inside? My friend and I spent the whole day playing around at the theme park. We weren't planning to stay that long. It was a real shock when we noticed the sun had already set. Oh no, we need to get to the ferry. It's almost time for it to leave. Let's hurry. And so we just left and obeyed our orders. About time we arrived. A jerry-built ship hardly left me any time before the auction. I suppose that leaves me no choice but to hurry there. Ship bound for Crossbell City has just arrived. Please stand by while we prepare to board. You're not even open. I was hoping I'd come here and sweep a gorgeous rich woman off her feet, but I discovered an unfortunate truth. These ladies are too much for me to handle. That became disastrously clear as the day went on. They stopped fishing then. Alright, residential district and towards the auction itself. We're about to begin. Now, is my attire acceptable to this guy? No, I see you dressed to impress, or at least attempted to. By chance, were you also invited to Speaker Hartmann's place tonight? Why, you managed to catch on. Did you notice all the black suits guarding Speaker Hartmann's place? I guess when you're essentially Crossbell's boss, your security can't be anything short of perfect. I thought there was 2 speakers. Listen up, Zell. Since you're my fiancé, you have to be more aware of how I feel at any given moment, alright? Achoo! Are you feeling a bit chilly, Emmy? We've been talking by the waterside almost all day, and it's not the warmest outside. How about we head back to the mansion, and I'll whip you up a hot bowl of soup? Okay. Oh, Zell, he's still got a lot to learn to be a gentleman, but I think he deserves a passing grade at least. By the time I'm done with him, he'll be the coolest, most proper gentleman to ever walk the continent. Emmy, did you catch a cold or something? Your face is as red as an apple. Doesn't this just overlap with his doctor interests? Isn't that what's going on here? Well, I should be off. Showing up late won't earn me any favors. Here we go then. I'm ready if you are, Lloyd. Should we get going? Yeah, let's go. Time to enter the Schwarze Auction now that we've done our 3rd patrol of Mishelam. Lloyd put on his pair of glasses. First things first, let's try to get into the auction. We can do it. Lloyd, Ellie, you're going into a precarious situation. Please be careful. We'll be hanging out around this area like we planned. If anything comes up, give us a call on your enigmas. Of course, you guys make sure to be cautious too. I think it's time, Lloyd. Let's face it as well, leaving Randy outside is one of the better options, because if something does go wrong inside, who's most likely to be able to break their way in? Out of our group of 4. Welcome to the Schwarze Auction. May I see your invitation? Of course, here you are. Got spy themes, have we now? Lloyd handed over the invitation to whom he assumed was a mafioso. Thank you. For security reasons, could you please give us your names for verification? Names? I'm Guy Bannings. I presume it's not mandatory to use my real name, is it? No, that won't be necessary. And your guest? Aren't you boys working hard? Unfortunately, I can't exactly reveal my name in this setting. That won't be a problem, will it? Well, no. Still, do you mind informing us of your relationship with this gentleman? Oh, we don't look like lovers to you? To be more specific, we're in the middle of a passionate relationship that I've yet to tell mother and father about. Forgive me, dear, I've caused you all this trouble because of my social status. However, I will work tirelessly in order to stand before your parents and ask them for their beloved daughter's hand in marriage. Oh dear, I await that day with bated breath. My apologies for asking. Well then, Master Bannings and guest, it is our utmost wish that you enjoy tonight's auction to the fullest. They're role-playing now. Gotta get into the action, right? What kind of place did we step into? So this is Speaker Hartmann's mansion. I've heard the rumors, but I didn't expect it to be this grand. Yeah, this place is even fancier than I'd imagined. Speaker Hartmann and Ravash. They're more influential than I even thought. Dear guests, welcome to the Schwarze Auction. Is this your first time attending? That's right. The auction is scheduled to begin at 9 p.m. inside the main hall, straight ahead. Until then, please enjoy a few drinks in the salon over through the door on your left. If you are hungry, food is available as well. If you don't mind me asking, are you planning on staying the night with us? Oh, no. You see, we've already booked a room at Hotel Defina and have friends waiting for us there. We appreciate the offer, but we'll have to pass this time. Very well. If you change your mind, please do not hesitate to inform one of the attendants. We'll prepare a room straight away. Also, you are more than welcome to stroll around the estate as much as you'd like. However, please be aware that there are a few restricted areas. We apologize for the inconvenience in advance. That shouldn't be an issue. Thank you for the explanation. My pleasure. If you need anything or have any complaints, please make sure to inform me or one of the other attendants. Now, if you'll excuse me. We have roughly 2 hours before the auction gets underway. Let's scope out the mansion for now. Yes, of course. Okay. We're in. My wife is usually extremely shy. In order to break her out of her shell, I decided to bring her along. If she's going to survive in high society, it'll be important for her to learn how to handle events like this. This is the first time my husband brought me along to the Speaker's mansion. The anticipation for this auction is killing me. I do hope we will be able to win something. Yep, time for another patrol. But story patrol. The Schwarze Auction will begin probably at 9 p.m. and will be held in the main hall. Till then, please enjoy a few drinks in the salon over through the door on your left. If you are hungry, food is available as well. My mansion back in the Empire is nothing to scoff at, but this place blows mine out of the water. Now this is what you call luxurious. Nope. Compared to this place, let's just say I wish I was born as lucky as Speaker Hartmann. We're in the process of making the final preparations inside the main hall. If you would please wait a bit longer, it would be greatly appreciated. Rest assured the security team has everything under control. Please leave everything to us and enjoy the event. My glasses are working very well here. So left is food. Oh my goodness. It's massive. It's just a great big misunderstanding, okay? This woman is a colleague of mine, that's all. You can't fool me. For you acting suspicious, and it seems I was right. I think you had the gall to come here with another woman. Oh my goodness! Wazzy! What have you got yourself into? Hey, I see you were able to sneak inside with relative ease. All thanks to you. What exactly is going on here? Oh, you know, just your run-of-the-mill crumbling marriage. You'll want to talk. After all, you brought some strange boy here with you. No, don't tell me. You have that kind of relationship with him? This young man soothed my troubled heart in my time of need, I'll have you know. After I first came to Crossbell, I was lost and confused. It was also unfamiliar to me. But Wazi came to my rescue. He even offered to be my escort here to the auction, so I wouldn't have to come all on my lonesome. Our relationship is nothing like the no-doubt salacious one you have with that trollop. Ugh. I'd be more than happy to make this something more... Oh, what the hell, Wazi? I'd be more than happy to make this something more, Evelyn. I have a proposition. How about you ditch your heartless husband and make love to me? Is he actually honest here, or is he just throwing the cat among the pigeons or something here? I don't know, like, what the hell? Why would you say this? That's just gonna... Come on. I can't deny that adorable, feisty ladies like yourself have a certain charm to them. Wazzy, I could never... You! How about you go and try pull your moves on someone else's wife, pal? Oh, I think I've had enough of this. James, if you want to have an affair, be smarter about it next time. Oh, I guess I'll have to see if I can land some other rich fool while I'm here. Nikita, wait! So I was right. That nonsense about her being a colleague was a lie after all. I'm fed up with your crap. This is how things are. I'd rather go live with my parents again. Evelyn, hold on. We probably don't want to get involved here. I think we're going to head out now, Wuzzy. I can't say I blame you. Enjoy the party, you two. Yikes. This was big yikes. Well, I'll meet up with you two later. This little fuss might drag on for a while, so I've decided to try to defuse the whole thing. You made it worse! You act as if you had nothing to do with starting the entire mess. Looking at them, it seems you'll have your work cut out for you, so, good luck. I'm wondering how big this room was. Evelyn, please wait. This is all my fault. Every bit of it. Please don't leave me. Nikita, she tempted me into taking her. How can you stand there and lie right to my face? Have you no shame? I can't take this anymore. You better believe your mother will hear about this, James. Oh, no, please, anything but that. I don't care anymore. If this is the way things are, I'd rather go with Wuzzy. I'll apologize however many times it takes, Evelyn. Please, let's figure this out. I hate seeing you upset like this. After our distraught couple settles their affairs, I'll head towards the main hall. Yeah. Have fun. The argument is making me nervous, and I never clean well when I'm nervous. I doubt I'll be able to mediate this fight, considering this tense atmosphere. I suppose I have no choice but to give up on cleaning until the storm blows over. That is very true. James told me that he would win me jewelry at the auction, but so much for that. No auction for you. Now I have to find another lonely guest while I still can. Ah, typical men. If James actually used his head, this whole mess could have been avoided. I guess I better search for some other lonely fool before the auction starts. Nikita's not helping. She's not great. I just want to be brought here where I can convince someone to give me money. Where am I going? Hey, Ellie. About how much mirror do you think it took to build all of this? I'm not sure if I could even put a price on it, honestly. I doubt many castles would have this sort of decor either. What's with Speaker Hartmann? I know he's from nobility, but is he really that wealthy? Boo! What? It's you! Oh, what's up, guys? Hey, those clothes don't look too shabby on you. Guess you've got a sense of style after all. You're one to talk. Agreed. I don't really think your outfit is appropriate for this event. Hey, Hartmann told us to make ourselves at home, so that's exactly what I'm doing. When in Crossbell, etc. But enough about my clothes. You guys look like you're having fun. Well, you have a long way to go before you're able to have as much fun as me. What? Let's see here. I think I found the sweet spot. What are you doing? Unbelievable. Do you actually expect to catch a fish here of all Oh. Come to Papa. Did he just... Phew, I believe that's what the pros call a beaut. I'm sure Noir would appreciate something like this. If I remember correctly, that kind of goldfish is typically kept and displayed in high-class establishments. Wait, are you really just going to take it? See you later, guys. Good luck. Hope you're able to fish up something this nice yourselves. Huh? Let's just pretend we didn't see anything. Wait, what do you mean pretend? I'm fishing? Fish? I can't fish here. Okay. Lecter marching to the beat of his own drum. I see. He just stole a goldfish. It's probably dead now, yeah. Poor goldfish. Probably a koi. This auction is a perfect opportunity to forge new connections with influential people from all over Zemuria. My dear sweet daughter, how about we find you a good husband while we're here? Oh, now, father, I think you just want to use me to make some new friends. Now that I think about it, isn't a political marriage the only reason you were adopted into mother's family? Ah, you caught me. If you really stop and consider it, there's no connection stronger than one forged by holy matrimony. Ah, here I was, thinking this might be a good opportunity. You're clearly old enough to see through me. Baha! Oh, Father, you do love your jokes. Despite most hiding their real names, the people invited to this event are all powerful individuals from both the Empire and the Republic. Politicians and nobles are quite skilled with swapping out personas for each and every circumstance. Of course, that includes me too. Yes, you switched his name for invitee. It's the most clever of all disguises, considering everyone's called that. Where am I even going? I'm terribly sorry, sir, but I can't let you through here. This room is for staff only. Oh, sorry, we got a little overwhelmed by the size of this place and lost our way. So the Mafia is guarding this spot. Hey, everything's sorted like it says in the list, right? Yeah, it's almost time to carry the goods for the first half out. Oh, son of a... By any chance are the pieces being stored in there? Correct. We've been keeping a watchful eye over them so things can run as smooth as possible tonight. You can look forward to seeing everything once the auction begins. Of course, I wouldn't miss it for the world. Ready to head back? Yes, shall we? Find me. Huh? Lloyd? Oh, it's nothing. Let's just hurry and get out of here. Indeed we shall. So we can't go that way at the moment. But we may have hit the jackpot just a little bit in our placing and spacing. So we got more people to speak to all around here. Right. But let's check out the left side next. The big banquet hall that it is. Look at the spread. There really are a lot of party guests too. All the food and drinks here look so extravagant. They must have hired the best chefs money can buy for all of this. I'd love to try them out if we were in any other situation. Honestly, thanks to my nerves, I don't have much of an appetite. I can't blame you there. That's a lot of people to talk to. Speaker Hartmann's name supposedly carries quite a lot of influence within the Empire. If I could somehow use this opportunity to get in his good graces, my future will be set. Yeah. That's his plan, anyway. No extra dialogue. Those men in the black suits work in security. They're from Ravage & Co., aren't they? That Marconi is deep with Speaker Hartmann's pocket. Deep within. That much is clear. I'll show him. Lapdogs, like Marconi, get tossed aside the moment they make a single mistake. Lapdog. My goodness. It's like this food is falling off. It would appear you aren't very well accustomed to auctions like this, am I correct? Well, be careful. The excitement that comes from fighting a bidding war can be positively addicting. Every time I come to Crossbell, I'm reminded of just how laughably incompetent its police department is. Great. I mean, they're not even able to shut down something as clearly illegal, yet widely known as this auction. Or perhaps it just speaks to Speaker Hartmann's absolute authority over the state. Haha. Damn it. The Crossbell Police Department has to be the most incompetent organization on the continent. Thank goodness for that, otherwise we wouldn't be able to enjoy such a lovely party as this. My goodness. Apparently the centerpiece of the auction is being kept secret. I can only assume it is something of immense value. Perhaps it's something stolen by that phantom thief bee. Okay. I can only assume it's something of immense value. You look rather young, and to be given an invite to an event like this, you must either be a noble or a very wealthy individual. If you don't mind, could you tell me a little about your background? About that? I never saw you. It's no wonder given your age. I suppose it was a bit of a faux pas to ask such a question in a place like this. Please accept my apologies, young man. Young or old, this is quite a varied group of Zemuria's elites, I must say. It would be a waste to not make use of such a rare opportunity. I do believe I'll give some introductions and shake some hands. Here, have a nice long look at the Esmeralda ring I won last year. Is it not simply beautiful? This year I'm going to win something that can match its splendor. It is said that Speaker Hartmann has connections with Erebonia's Bloodline Chancellor. I guess what's to be expected from a man descended from an imperial nobility. His company isn't going to be the same as a common man's. It said that Speaker Hartmann has connections with Ereboni's bloodline chancellor. Yep, saying the same thing. Hello, Mrs. Imelda. Oh, what do we have here? I know I've seen these two faces before. Imelda? Why in the world are you here? Well, an invitation found its way to my doorstep. Curiosity bid me to come. A shady old lady as always. If you don't mind, could you... Don't worry, I don't intend to snitch. Knowing that you're here, sneaking around a place calling with some unsavory people, is quite amusing for this old woman. I came here with my eyes set on a certain something, but it looks like I'm in for some unexpected entertainment instead. Tonight's dinner party was hosted and funded by Mr. Hartmann, entirely out of the kindness of his heart. On his behalf, please feel free to eat to your heart's content. Nom nom. Hey, Kilika. Oh. Ah. Kilika. What a surprise. I can't say I was expecting to run into you two here. Well, we were just... It's a long story. Well, I won't press the issue. So what name should I use to address you two at this event? What? How did you know? Considering your affiliation, it's not hard to guess why you're here. Plus, you're supposed to provide your name when you hand over your invitation at the door. So, how should I address you? You can call me Guy. Very well, Guy. You can keep calling me Kilika. Alright. So what brings you to the Schwarze Auction, Kilika? Interested in bidding on something? Given the nature of my job, I've come to know my fair share of collectors. And so they requested I inspect what kind of goods are being auctioned off here. Market research, if you will. Got it. You know, that Speaker Hartmann strikes me as quite a shrewd character. This auction structure is very finely crafted. Finely crafted? What do you mean? Think about it. An unknown underground auction designed exclusively for the elite. That's quite the convenient meeting place for prominent figures across the area. And there's more than just smuggled goods being sold here. You have bribery material, illicit fundraiser items, and who knows what else. If said figures tried to unload all these items in their own countries, they wouldn't be able to avoid the law's notice for long. However, here in Crossbell, such activity is allowed to go on unimpeded. Yeah, that's exactly why the Empire and Republic have turned a blind eye to the Schwarze Auction. I expect there's a number of questionable pieces that will be presented tonight, including items of dubious provenance that both countries would be willing to part with for the right price. In other words, this is an unofficially sanctioned international black market. When you put it like that, it really is terrible. Of course, one could claim such an arrangement is only possible in a place such as Crossbell. This may be a hard truth to swallow, but going against this will be an uphill battle. Lloyd. Yet, no matter how finely crafted this arrangement may be, it remains an unnatural creation. Huh? She encapsulates everything around us, ever flowing in harmony. Distorted constructs will always be as such, and so they are fleeting and impermanent. One tiny thing could be enough to make the whole foundation fall apart. What I mean to say is that perhaps your efforts will not be in vain. Kilika, it's reassuring to hear you say that. It appears that I've taken up quite a bit of your precious time. This is the right opportunity. You should take in everything you possibly can tonight. I'm sure they will serve you well in the days to come. Yes, ma'am. Still, a chance to quash this auction once and for all may be closer than I thought. Make sure you look around and take it all in. I'm sure this experience will prove quite useful for you later on. Each dish presented tonight is an unmatched delicacy prepared by the mansion's very own chef. Please feel free to stop me if you need anything at all. And that seems to be everyone talked to within the room. The left was the least amount. Is that... Ladies and gentlemen, the sponsor of tonight's event has arrived and would like to greet you all. Those two? Yes, Ravash's Don and Speaker Hartmann. Good evening, everyone. I am Marconi, president of Ravash & Co., and sponsor of this cherished auction. By my count, this is our 8th annual auction. My, does time shall fly. I'm happy to announce that attendance increases with every year, and of course we've expanded our lineup of auction exhibits to account for that. Everything you see before you is the fruit of your continued patronage. The night is yours, my guests. There is still one other thing that must be addressed. Each year, or every year without fail, one man graciously hosts us at our auction at this breathtaking mansion. I present you a representative of Crossbell State, a powerful politician within our diet, Speaker Hartmann. Though previously mentioned, allow me to introduce myself once more. I am Hartmann, the Speaker of the Crossbell Diet. It is a great honor to serve as your host and offer my humble home for tonight's festivities. Believe me, this is no ordinary auction. Famous individuals from a multitude of fields have come to socialize and mingle tonight. Remember, the night is still young. I prepared a modest after-party for you all following the conclusion of the auction. For tonight, it would be my pleasure if you would all consider my home as your home. Everyone, please enjoy yourselves. So those are the two we've heard so much about. The speaker definitely has the air of a high-level politician. It's likely because he believes he has absolute authority over the state. Also, this is the first time I've seen Ravash's Don. I get the feeling he's even more shrewd than we originally thought. Yeah, they aren't going to be easy to go up against. I'd like to speak with them, but I doubt that would be a smart move now. I agree. I've actually met the speaker on a few occasions. It'd be best to avoid direct contact if possible. Agreed. Let's try to sneak out the salon without attracting much attention. I was about to say, I'm guessing we just managed to do it, but I don't know at this point. Every time I lay my eyes on that Marconi kid, I can't help but see a big fat raccoon. I don't just mean his mannerisms. His face itself reminds me of a raccoon. It's a bit mean, Mrs. Imelda. So that's Hartmann, Crossbell Speaker of the Diet. He looks like quite a formidable man. Oh, do you need anything? I assure you we are more than happy to accommodate. If you can wait a little bit longer, the auction will soon be underway. The cocktail party will end as the auction begins, so please get something to eat while you still can. It would be wise of me to make the acquaintance of someone like Speaker Hartmann. Okay, I suppose it's time to introduce myself. I'm really looking forward to the auction tonight. I may not have any clue what sort of things they'll have for us to bid on, but there's no doubt in my mind that everything they put on that stage will be a treasure in its own right. I wonder if there will be any items with historical value up for bid this year. For some reason, jewels and things of that sort seem to shine even brighter when they come with a mysterious story. It's a pleasure to finally make your acquaintance, Speaker Hartmann. I am most grateful for the invitation. Oh, you're that Republican Diet member, are you not? Pleasure is all mine. I've also been meaning to make your acquaintance for some time right now. Ah, is that so? Does that mean I can expect a healthy relationship between us now? But of course.